activities at the municipality elementary school in Kagawa Prefecture, Atsugi City. They are also working for the Safe Community program, so they are going together. And Safe School program is one of the Safe Community program, focusing on the children's safety in that community. So I would like to show you how they have changed environment to become a safer place to study, the same in conjunction with the community people. And I also show you the change in the attitude of the student toward their behavior, like a traffic road, and making their environment safer. I took the method as observation and interviewing and collecting writing materials, and I analyze in 4 different ways, like systems, organizations, and environment, and behavior and attitude, and accident and changes in accident and injuries. And when I see how they changed the system to make their environment safer, they have been working in a collaboration with the teachers and communities and schools and our families. But since they launched Safe Community program, they learned collaboration is very good, effective, and strong force to make that not only in the school setting but also to the community setting. So they become a strong unit. They set up the Shimizu Sound Kit network meeting, whatever in English, but become a big group to promote safety, especially for the children. So they changed the system. They have their own system to promote safety from their aspect, but they become the one unit. So this is showing how they are doing. This is a new idea of the working together. And then they also changed the environment. Now, since they promote safe school programs at school setting, community people become more realize how community can support the school. So there is a shelter point, which is any kids can just jump in if they feel unsafe, or if they are chased by somebody, if they feel that they are sick or whatever. They just jump into the appointed shelter. The number of the shelter has been increasing from 850 to 900, and it's going to be like over 1,000 points. That means point means houses, normal usual houses. And so this is showing the change in the environment, and also in the school setting, children become to be trained or educated how to become like a patrol evaluator for safety at school setting. So they do the patrol in the school setting and point out where it can be risky and how it can be improved. And then also made a plan, proposal, and submit it to the school principal and to the communities. So through that activities, they learned how they can improve the community, not only receiving safety from outside of their school setting, but also they can become the force to be to make the community and school safer. That's the change in the attitude and the environment. And besides that, they have a change in the behavior and the attitude. That trigger, or the main reason why they launched the Safe School program was that they had 7 accidents, serious traffic accidents in 7 years ago. So they realized that kids have to know how to behave to be safe. So they have been trying to put education to the children, and that their behavior has been changing. And nowadays they don't cross that intersection.
Can you summarize in like 3 sentences? Summarize the conclusion.
Okay. Yes, and before those, after those behavior and changing, they come up with the change in the number of the accidents. That the number has been decreasing, and I'm sorry, the one graph is missing. But they are also trying to reduce, increasing the wearing the helmet, so they can see the slightly different decreasing in accident and improving the number of the wearing helmet. That's the sort of their effect and influence from the safe school programs.
And the big message from this poster, please, one sentence, the big message.
Okay, they're just stressing they don't need a lot of money or they don't need a big support from the community, but from what they can do, they can start safe school movement from the beginning.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Any questions?
Just a comment. Yoko, as you know, my pleasure to visit Shimizu and review and designate Shimizu as the second international state school in Japan. What I found interesting is Shimizu, the week before their scheduled site visit and designation, had a fairly serious injury on the playground by a student who nearly lost a finger because of an equipment failure. And I really am very pleased that you, Ito-san, as well as Atsuki and Shimizu, went ahead with the designation, and your reports in the national news were a success because you had a comprehensive way to address the problem immediately, follow up with the safety and health of the student, as well as solve the problem using evidence-based strategy so you don't have a repeat. So I was very pleased and proud that the community took that action.
Thank you very much. Shall we move to next, please?